I was just talking to my dad earlier today. We talked 50 times a day, but I was talking to him earlier today, and I was talking about my daughter, and I was like, Dad, she is so strong-willed. He's like, wonder where she gets that from. And I'm like, Dad, she's like, he's like, that's you. And I love it because I prayed for that. Who I am, I love God unapologetically. I am me unapologetically. And that's just who I am. I knew around the age of 14 that I was called to preach around 14, 16. I knew I had the gift of prophecy for sure at 14. Knew I was called to preach at 16. And in fact, when I was 16 years old, my church, I grew up in Mississippi, they we had a church bus. So they chartered the church bus from Mississippi to Atlanta. It's on like a 4-hour drive. And the youth got dropped off at Six Flags, and the women and me got dropped off at the Woman That Are Loose conference at the
What? Oh my God.
What Dr. Juanita Bynum preached, kill it, from the book of Deuteronomy. That is how much I remember that. So when I got back, my dad, because my I think the Woman That Are Loose conference was always like around June, July, sometimes in there. My birthday is June 28th, so my dad asked what I want. I said, well, I want the Woman That Are Loose at that time VHS series. So I'm telling my age, I'll be 40. So that's what I got. I got the Woman That Are Loose VHS, the 6 video.
Yes. Oh my God. At 16.
I'm true to it.
Oh my God. That is for real. So when you were, everybody else is
Let me tell you something. I drop. See, people, you got to know me to know me. You understand that? That's why sometimes, when people say stupid stuff, I'm like, y'all are really discrediting yourselves to people who know better. I'm sure you know who y'all call him, Darius Daniels. I'm sure you know who Darius Daniels is.
Is he a singer?
Darius Daniels is a very well-known preacher. He is TD Jakes. He's preached for TD Jakes, Dr. Jamal Bryant, Keon Henderson. I know him as Marshawn because we grew up together. His daddy is who baptized me when I was 9 years old. So Darius, I call him Marshawn, and I used to lead a song together for our youth choir in Mississippi. I used to get up and give little mini sermons, testimonies in church in my 10 years. This ain't new to me. Some people, I ain't talking about nobody, but I'm talking about somebody. Some people saw other people going and decided to go. They weren't sit, they just went. I was sitting and didn't want to come. You understand? But I say all that to say, I still live my life, because in high school, I still lettered in track. I was still the senior class president. I went off to Florida A&M University. I became an AKA. I was on the staff newspaper, the student newspaper, radio, television, you name it. I still lived my life. But I want everybody to understand that what you see is who I am unapologetically. I do not proclaim to be perfect. I'm saved. I love Jesus. Catch me on the right day. I still might cuss you out a little bit. I'm the Peter that walks with the Lord. But at the end of the day, I do love God, and I do strive to serve God's people.